Hey everyone, it's Katie. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. I am super happy you decided to join me, and I hope you guys are all doing well. Today I have another Sims 4 speed build for you. This is another house that will be part of my save file. So we are in Willow Creek still. I am very close to finishing this world and I'm very excited about it. It's been really fun. It's been pretty hard. I don't know if hard's the right word, but I've done a lot of builds in this world that aren't 100% my style. So I feel like I've had to really push myself. But yeah, it's turning out, you know, I'm really excited about the way it's turning out, and I'm definitely excited to move on and start building. I think I will conquer Oasis Springs next. But yeah, like I pretty much always mention every time I talk about my save file, I don't 100% know when I'll be done with it. My goal is sometime early summer. And I think with as much as I've been working on it, I think that should be realistic for me to have everything done by that point. At least I'm hoping. Don't hold me to that. I'm not making any promises that it will be done by then, because I have been a little bit burnt out with The Sims and social media just in general. So yeah, I don't see myself stopping like building anytime soon, but or stop posting videos or anything like that. But I know I've taken a little bit of miniature break on Instagram, and that's been pretty nice just to kind of focus and have some downtime, because I do spend a lot of time on social media, sometimes more than I'm comfortable with. Anyway, I'm sure you guys don't want to hear about that so much. So again, this is in Willow Creek. This is probably so far the most modern build I've done. Not necessarily by the outside, although I do have that little add-on with the windows. Again, I cannot stop with the sunrooms. I love sunrooms. They're so fun, and I think they look so good, and I love the kind of modern touches they do add to kind of more traditional homes. The interior of this it's just right up my alley. It's pink, it's bright, it's leans maybe like younger, more contemporary. And again, so many of these homes I've been building have been relatively traditional, because that's just kind of the families and the style that's been working out. So I did have a lot of fun building this one and kind of going back to a style that I'm really comfortable with. And yeah, overall, I'm really pleased with the way this home turned out. I hope it doesn't, or that you guys don't think it stands out too much in the neighborhood. I don't think it does, because again, the outside isn't super traditional. It's mostly, or the outside isn't super modern. It's mostly just the interior that's definitely more modern than most of the other builds in Willow Creek. Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty pleased with it. On the interior, I did use, again, the Dream Home Decorator counters. I know, I'm sorry, I use them all the time, but they're just my favorite. They look so good with so many builds, and yeah, I'm really happy with the way it turned out. Again, I did go pink on this interior. I love pink, I love pastels, so that's just kind of what I wanted to do. I did use some NoCC art to kind of make a black backsplash. I don't remember 100%. I think this is from Catatron 16. They have a bunch of amazing art on the gallery. I highly recommend that you check them out. And I didn't have room for a completely separate dining room unless I got rid of the sunroom, which I didn't want to do. I didn't want to make that into the dining room, so I just kind of stuck the table on the end, which I liked the way it looked. And then in the sunroom, fireplace, and I did a pink sectional, which, yeah, that was cute. I really liked the way it the way it turned out. And then I also used the new coffee table from Decor to the max. I always forget 100% what that is called. I also want to give you a fair warning that if you download this from the gallery, you're probably going to be missing some of the shelves that you see here. Yeah, I've talked about this before. It's just a glitch. I don't know how to fix it. I don't know if it can be fixed. If you know any way to fix it, let me know. But as far as I'm aware, it's just an unfortunate glitch. So yeah, I went in and out of this lot a few times because I don't know. I don't have super huge amount of time to build, so I often build over shorter builds, multiple build sessions, and every single time I loaded back in, a handful of those cabinets would disappear. So there's probably a difference from what you see in the video versus what's actually uploaded to the gallery, because yeah, I had to change it so many times I completely forgot what I did originally. Now this I really wanted to put a blanket on the bed, so I kind of made my own using towels and yarn balls. The towels I think are just base game, and then the yarn balls are from Nifty Knitting, and oh no, it's super cute. I haven't play tested the bedroom yet, so I don't know if it's functional. I might possibly have to remove that for the gallery version, which will make me really sad, but I have a feeling the Sims are going to complain that they can't get in that side of the bed with those towels there. If they can, I'm going to leave it. I know that if they go under the covers, it will glitch out, but I like it enough that that doesn't bother me. If it bothers you, please delete it. I won't be offended. And then I also kind of made a little open closet. I sized down and used the tool mod to rotate those glass panels that come with, I think they come with Island Living if I'm not mistaken. Honestly, I love those glass panels. They're so versatile. They look really good. You can use them to make really interesting stuff. What I did is pretty basic, but I've seen people do incredible things with these glass panels. I do like the way this turned out, and I don't know. Yeah, I thought it kind of added a little bit of interest, made things a little bit more modern, like I was wanting to do on the interior. And then there is a dresser. I wasn't 100% sure if your Sims would be able to access the hanging clothes because they're kind of high up, but they should be able to access the dresser that I placed there. Yeah, and then I just used a lot of no CC gallery art in this. Again, I think most of it is from Catatron16, and then there's another person named Holy Shmwow or something like that. I'm sorry, I'm probably butchering their name. I will try to remember to put their names in the description box, so if you want to look up their artwork on the gallery, it's really cool. It's basically, you can, if you don't know what no CC gallery art is, it's a way that you can add more paintings to your builds without them being flagged as CC or without having to actually download CC. So if you're a console player, I do believe you can use these. As far as I'm aware, I hope that's right because I don't want to get any console players' hopes up and they can't use it. But I know they have access to the gallery, so I'm pretty sure that anybody that has access to the gallery can download this artwork and put it into your game. It doesn't flag your build as CC. And yeah, there's probably thousands of paintings on the gallery that you can download. I even uploaded some no CC gallery art that I wanted for a build. I haven't uploaded any in a long time, probably. It's probably been like a year. But yeah, it's really complicated to do. I'm sure someone's made a tutorial on there. Well, I shouldn't say complicated, but it's time consuming to do. So, huge thank you to the people that spend their time uploading all these paintings to the gallery. It's super helpful. Sorry, my cat's just started crawling about something and I'm home alone and it's late and it makes me very nervous. I don't think it was anything. I think it sounded like the house was creaking, which wouldn't be surprising because it's been thunderstorming here pretty much all day long. Anyway, now that I'm all worked up and anxious, let's try to wrap up this voiceover. Oh, a couple things I wanted to mention. When I initially made this build, I was just thinking of having humans only live here, but when I made the family that lives here, I decided that they needed a cat. So one other difference you'll see from this version to the gallery version is I didn't really delete anything, but I added in stuff for a cat. So like a food bowl, a bed, a scratching post, litter box, that sort of stuff. Because yeah, the family that lived here, they needed a cat. Oh, and I love this little flower piece. I don't use it often because I think it's sometimes really hard to find places to put it, but it worked out beautifully in this build. I wanted this to build, again, to be like pink and kind of girly and contemporary. Yeah. I'm pretty pleased with the way this turned out. I know this probably isn't everyone's cup of tea because it's pink and girly, and I know that's probably not everyone's favorite style. But you know, I try to do my favorites like this, and then I try to make sure I mix up the styles. If you have any specific style that you want me to build in, please leave me a comment. I'm always super interested in what, you guys want me to build. And I can't promise it will be any good, but I'm always willing to try. Pinterest helps with styles and inspiration, so I can always look stuff up. I'm just, doing a lot of clutter, a lot of decorating right now. I don't know how you build, but I've noticed that when I build, I tend to sort of put the main furniture down. So I'll put like counters, I'll put a couch, a TV, chairs first, and then I kind of go back and decorate. And I'm sorry, that's sometimes why my speed builds are a little jumpy, is because I kind of go room by room. And yeah, and then I kind of go back and decorate. The reason I do that is because there have been way too many times I've done a whole entire room, decorated it, and then I go to do the next room and I realize like the layout's really weird looking, or it just like doesn't fit the way I was hoping that it would. And then I kind of have to go back and scooch everything around, redo all the decor. And as you can see, I do a lot of like raising and lowering and free placing and tool modding and red shelving, and it's pretty time consuming even just to have to like scooch things. So yeah, I've kind of learned my lesson the hard way, in that this is what works out for me, is to kind of put all the major stuff, make sure that the floor plan works, and then I'll go back and decorate once I'm satisfied. Also, I'm so sorry, but I'm completely starting to abuse that new lamp that we got with the Decorator, the Max kit. I love it. I think it's so cool. Yeah, so fun. I definitely think we need more contemporary hanging lights in the game. I know we have a few, but I always use the same ones. So it's nice to have a new one that I can add to the handful that I use too much. I also do like the wallpaper that we got. I thought this tiger wallpaper it's so cute. I know it's very specific and it doesn't look good in a lot of situations, but it worked out really well in this build. And yeah, I'm pretty pleased with it. I know the new kit has kind of received a mixed like reception, at least in the circle that I'm in. It seems like some people really like it. A lot of people seem to really hate it. And then, you know, you have a few that are like, it's okay, it's fine. I definitely can see how it's not most people's style. I do think there are some really, really nice items. I think there's some really strange items. I would say overall, I like it. And you know, for me, it was worth the $5 or whatever kits cost. Definitely don't spend your money on it if you haven't looked into what's in it. I think it's a pretty specific style. I don't know how completely versatile it is, but it works for me because, yeah, it just does. But if you're like really into like neutrals and things like that, there's not a whole lot. It's very bright. It's very colorful. There are a couple neutral swatches, but even those have a lot of patterns incorporated into them. It's more, when I say neutral, I mean just more neutral in color. Also, this dresser from movie Hangout, I think, it's so cute. I don't use it super often, but every time I pull it out of the menu, I'm like, this is so cute. Why don't I use this? It's because, again, some of the swatches are really bright. Movie Hangout is another one of those bright, colorful kits. I like Movie Hangout. I think it's cool. I think there's a lot of really fun stuff in it, but yeah, of course, that's not everybody's taste. There is a yoga mat in this bedroom. I hope it kind of looks like a rug. It's a yoga mat. If anyone is confused why there's a random rug there, it's not a rug, it's a yoga mat. I also tried to, I tried to like make a little divider, not a divider, kind of like curtains out of those dividers from Eco Lifestyle because I thought they were cute. Those are like one of my favorite items to use when I can use them. I don't use them often, but I think they're so fun. I also changed up this room a little bit from what you see on the video. I don't know how much of it I recorded. You'll see later, and when we get to it, I'll explain. I had a little bit of issues with the recordings on this. I lost some footage. Yeah. The bowl trick. That's one of my favorites. All that I do is I rotate the bowls from Dream Home Decorator with the tool mod, and they make super cute wall art. I love doing that trick. I don't know. I think it looked really great above the fireplace because I didn't want to have another TV since we have a huge one in the living room. So here's what I mean by weird footage. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the bathroom. I thought I was recording. I guess I wasn't. So that's why you kind of see half of the bathroom already built. It's because I didn't record it, apparently. The bathroom is pretty small, but I try to squeeze a lot of stuff in. There's a shower, there's laundry, a bathtub. There's no bathtub. I tried to fit in a bathtub, but it didn't work. It was way too crammed and nothing was functional. So I was like, okay, no bathtub. Sorry. The rest of this video is mostly just me doing some decorating, doing some landscaping. Fair warning, I did cut out some of the landscaping because it's super samey, super similar. Like once you see me, place the plants in one side of the house, it's the same thing, just on different sides. So when I do cut stuff out, I try not to cut too much out. When I do, I mostly do things that are very, very repetitive, like landscaping, because I think there's only so many times you can watch me place the same exact items before you're like, okay, I totally get it. And that's easiest for me to cut out when I don't want my videos to be like a small house like this. I try to keep it, anywhere from like 15 to 25 minutes is my ideal, under 30. And yeah, for me to do that, most of the time I have to cut out something. And I think the repetitive landscaping is for me the best choice. If you have something else that you want me to cut out, like you're like, no, keep the landscaping, cut out this, let me know. Because I don't know. It's hard for me to think of something else that like would be more preferable to cut out. I try not to cut out floor plans, although every once in a while I chop the floor plan out because floor plans are hard for me. I sometimes struggle. I try to keep them and like chop out the messy bits when I can, but every once in a while it's just too much and there's no way I can chop it together in a palatable way, so I just have to delete it. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people like to see floor plans because I don't think floor plans are easy. AKA floor plans are hard, and I don't think I'm the only one who struggles with them. If you struggle with floor plans, let me know. Solidarity, they're hard. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this voiceover. Just basically finishing up the outside. There is a little dining area. I put in a hot tub. I do some landscaping. I have a little bit of a gardening area, fire pit. Yeah, that's about it. I would love to hear your thoughts. You know, what you think about this build. If you have any suggestions on what you'd like me to build next, please go ahead and leave me a comment. I really love hearing your feedback. And I will leave my descriptions. I will leave I say that every single time, I swear. I will leave my links in the description box below if you want to follow me in other social media platforms. And some exciting news. I meant to say this way earlier and I just kind of forgot. I am co-hosting a podcast called She and SimPod with my friend Jessie. I'll put all of her information as well. It's basically a podcast all about The Sims. We are doing sim interviews with, you know, some pretty popular content creators. We just did an interview with Lisa, aka Sunny Simsy. I'm sure a lot of you know who she is. She's an incredible builder. And yeah, we have a few other really amazing Sims creators lined up. We'll also be discussing just general Sims news, discussions about The Sims, drama, pack speculations. Basically, if you like The Sims, if you want to hear about The Sims, if you want to hear interviews from some of your favorite content creators, go ahead and, you know, give us a follow if that's something that interests you. Again, everything will be in my description below. We would, you know, love to have you guys as listeners. Anyway, thank you so much for being a part of this, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.